Hi everyone, welcome to our MAAT assignment video. So in this video, I'll be performing dynamic analysis on the malware itself. So before I start, let's go through the tools. Process Explorer and Monitor will be used for providing clarity on running processes, showing us properties of a process, running DLL, etc. Regshot is a registry comparison tool which you can use to compare the differences or changes in a registry after certain operation. Wireshark is a network traffic analysis tool where we can use it to analyze network traffic and packets. Volatility is an open collection of tools which we'll be using to analyze artifacts in volatile data such as the RAM, and the RAM capture, magnet RAM capture, will be used to capture the VM's RAM to analyze. Immunity Debugger is used to debug multi-threaded program and can be used to show API calls, switches, and loops. All these can be used to reverse engineer a binary program. So let's start by going through Regshot and Process Monitor for checking of registry operation. So before I start, I'll be taking a clean shot of the registry. Now that the first shot is done, I can execute the malware. And after executing the malware, in Process Monitor, I'll first add a filter for the process. And apply. Now that the filter has been added, we can take a look at the malware itself. So you can see the malware actually performs a lot of operation. Registry open, registry close, most of these are standard window keys. And as we go through, we start to find a few interesting ones, such as this. So you can see that in software Microsoft Windows current version run, a new key for Microsoft Syslog has been added, which means that under this directory, the program Microsoft Syslog will actually execute automatically upon startup. It's highly possible that this program is malicious as it has been created by the malware. So let's confirm these changes in Regshot. So now that the second shot is done, we can compare the differences. So now that the differences has come out, let's take a look. And we can confirm that indeed a key to auto-run Microsoft Syslog and this directory has been created. It's highly possible that this file is malicious and has been created by the malware. We'll investigate this further in other analysis. So now we'll move on to take a look at the process analysis. We will analyze the effects of the malware have on the processes in the system. So in Process Explorer, you can actually see that malware exe is running. So here we can take a look at its file. You can see that the key that we've been talking about has been added, and these are some other properties. It doesn't create a mutex, so actually if you execute it multiple times, you will infect the same system multiple times. So now let's take a look at its properties. So via this string, in static analysis, we actually already know some of its properties, such as how it actually uses these 4 DLLs, and message block A, get active window. These are used to keylock the user, and get string, write file. Yeah, all these are used for keylocking. Copy file, registry set key, registry create key, open key, delete key, WSA socket. All this is used to modify registry key, create and sleep processes, etc. And since now that we know that Microsoft Syslog is the name of the program being created, and it's being created at C Windows Microsoft Syslog, we shall now go and investigate it further. And we can see that the file is actually here. But one look at its size is 24 KB, which is quite suspicious because our malware itself is also 24 KB. So to confirm whether these two is identical, we will be using WinMD5. So a quick run in WinMD5 will show us that these two files is actually the same file. So after executing the malware actually create a copy of itself and place it in this directory. So now I'll move on to using volatility to analyze the malware itself. But first I'll have to capture the malware running in the memory. So I'll be using manual capture. So now that the RAM has actually been captured, we can start our analysis. So to start, we just have to open the CMD like that. And to execute for volatility, we just have to open the executable and indicating the malware with the profile, which is the OS of our VM, and the rest is just any modules that you want to execute. So we can start off by using connection scan, con scan. Sorry, I meant DLL list. So using DLL list, we can take a look at the list of DLL that the malware actually imports. But before we use DLL list, we have to find out what's the process ID of the malware itself. So we'll be using PSScan first. So you can see we can for every process and looking for malware.exe, we can see that its process ID is 2848. So from now on, we'll be performing analysis on process 2848. So from now, we'll be using DLL list on process 2848.